Approximately 1 month is left for Class 10 board exams. The last 30 days before an exam can make or break your performance. So, what should be your perfect strategy for these 30 days? What chapters to study, from which books to study, and more such questions will be covered in this video. This video is for all types of students, whether you have completed your whole syllabus or you have completed 70 to 80% of your syllabus, and also for those students who have barely covered any part of their syllabus. Before starting with the strategy, let's be clear about why these last 30 days are so important. For students who have been studying consistently the whole year, you have most probably covered your whole syllabus. By revising and practicing efficiently, you'll make sure that all your hard work does not go to waste and brings the best possible result. For students who have prepared very little for their board exams, well, you already know the importance of these last days, as it is the time when you can push yourself to achieve a good score. Now, every student is at a different level of exam preparation. So for ease, we have divided this video into 3 different parts for 3 different types of students. These types are: Type A, students who have covered their complete syllabus. Type B, students who have covered 70 to 80% of their syllabus. Type C, students who have covered 10 to 20% of their syllabus. Let's begin with the students who have covered their syllabus. Your strategy should involve 2 steps: revision and perfect practice. The first step is revision. With the Class 10 exams approaching, it's important to have a solid revision strategy in place. As you have already completed the syllabus, your main focus should be revising the chapters as much as possible. Pay equal attention to all the subjects, as your final CGPA will depend on all the subjects. Along with revision, it's important to practice CBSE previous year question papers and sample papers, especially the CBSE 2023 official sample paper. This will give you an idea of what to expect in this year's board exam. Only practicing is not enough. You should focus on practicing in the best possible way. The best way to practice sample papers is to practice under exam conditions. Set a timer for 3 hours and solve the sample paper like you'll be doing in the exam. This will give you an idea on how much speed you should maintain to complete the exam in time. There are a few points that you should focus on. 1. Answer writing. In Class 10, the structure of the answers matter a lot, so write your answers as you would write in the exam. Then get those answers checked by your teachers. You should also carefully analyze the toppers' answer sheets to know the appropriate structure of the answers. The link to the toppers' answer sheets is given in the description. 2. Write your answers in a step-by-step manner as marks are given for steps. Especially for mathematics. You should check the official sample papers for that. The link for sample papers is also given in the description box. Point 3. When you have practiced enough sample papers, you'll be able to identify your weak as well as strong areas. You can revise the weak areas again. You'll also get to know which section of the question paper you should attempt first. CBSE just provides 1 sample paper for each subject, but to score well, you should practice sample papers from different sources. Toppers usually attempt minimum of 5 sample papers for each subject. EduRev provides 35 plus sample papers for all the subjects. Link to the sample papers is given in the description box. Now coming on to the Type B students who have covered 70 to 80% of their syllabus already. If you're in this category, you may be feeling a bit confused right now. But don't worry, we have a perfect plan of study to help you succeed. As you still have to complete some parts of your syllabus, you should follow the alternate days plan. In this, you revise your chapters one day and learn new chapters or topics the next day. Then again you revise your chapters and then the next day learn new topics. By revising your old topics on alternate days, you are making sure that you do not forget the syllabus you have already covered. Plus, you'll not get stressed by learning new topics each day. By following this strategy, you'll be able to cover your pending syllabus as well as do your revision. While learning new topics, only follow NCERT and practice questions from it. The reason for only focusing on NCERT is that questions are mostly asked from it. EduRev provides well-structured and reliable NCERT solutions for all the chapters. You can get the link for the NCERTs in the description box. Leave a few days to practice sample papers as well as past year papers. Follow the same strategy to solve sample papers as given before in the first part of the video. Now coming on to the Type C students. Those students who have only covered 10 to 20% of their syllabus. You already know that it is really difficult to cover the whole syllabus in just 30 days. So you'll need to study in a smart way. The book that you should follow is only NCERT. Don't confuse yourself by reading different books. Focus on chapters that are easy as well as scoring. Let's discuss strategy for mathematics, science, social science, and English separately. Mathematics strategy. Learn formulas by heart and solve NCERT questions. Practice maths daily, starting with the easy and high-scoring chapters. The recommended order is real numbers, polynomials, quadratic equations, arithmetic progressions, coordinate geometry, statistics, probability, Thales theorem in triangles, circles, areas related to circles, and so on. If possible, solve past year questions after covering an important topic, as many questions get repeated each year. Science strategy. For science, understand the topic with the help of videos. Then read it from the NCERT as questions are asked from it. After that, practice questions from NCERT. Review the past year questions after covering a chapter if possible, as questions get repeated. Cover important topics from each chapters first as time is limited. For physics, learn formulas and practice numericals as most of the numericals come from physics portion. If you need videos at one place, you can check out the crash course provided by EduRev. It consists of a playlist of videos for each chapter, and it is the quickest way to cover a chapter. Social science strategy. Social science chapters can be lengthy, so you can utilize notes to cover the social science syllabus. Do practice writing long answer questions in social science, as format of the long answer questions matter a lot in it. For instance, in a 3-mark question it is important to write 3 points, and in a 5-mark question it is important to write 5 points. Link is provided in the description box for long and short answer questions as well as chapter notes. English strategy. Your concept of the prose and poetry needs to be clear with regards to the storyline, characters, themes, etc. Let's understand it with the help of an example. In this portion of the sample paper regarding the poem The Trees, the questions are asked regarding literary devices like personification and poetic devices. Simple rote learning will not get you marks. Meanwhile, you must have a clear idea of the format to be used in writing sections for letters, passages, etc. Additionally, grammatical rules are not just something to be mugged up. Applying the grammar in the question paper also needs precise conceptual clarity. Now we have covered strategies for all the types of students. Let's have a look at some tips that are common to all the students. Avoid distractions. As this time is the most important in your Class 10 preparations, you should avoid distractions as much as possible. Keep the use of social media to a minimum. You'll thank yourself when you get a good score. Take appropriate breaks. Taking breaks is important to keep your mind fresh and remember anything that you study. It also keeps the stress to a minimum. Make a study plan, Have daily study goals and try your best to achieve those goals. Consistency is the key to success. That's it for this video. Now it's time for you to go follow the strategy which fits perfectly in your situation. EduRev provides you with lots of tests and documents, such as detailed revision notes, sample papers, past year papers, NCERT solutions, and lot more. EduRev makes your Class 10 exam preparation easy by providing anything you need at one place. Thank you.